I'm just going to give your background. So you're a project coordinator in our Simsbury
Mhm.
office, and you work primarily within the healthcare market sector.
My goal was to kind of touch every kind of project I could. And I remember at one of my first jobs, I would send emails out to every principal and be like, whatever you have, just give it to me, and I just started to
Yeah.
explore it that way, and just touch upon everything. And then eventually Ron and I started working together a lot more on the healthcare stuff, and we just kind of kicked off. And then I became a little bit more healthcare focused rather than, some of the multifamily stuff, which I also love doing. It's just a different kind of creativity.
So what's your favorite part about working on healthcare projects?
The best part about working on healthcare projects is the community impact, because you have to kind of understand that in a lot of situations, people are visiting these centers to fulfill some kind of need that they have. And so I feel like the quality of the architecture of the healthcare building kind of directly impact the quality of service that those people are getting. When you put a new emergency department in a new community, in a community, it just elevates the whole community and elevates the quality of service that everybody in that area is getting.
It feels like when you design healthcare, it feels like heavy to me because it's almost like you have so much responsibility to make that space, not only efficient for staff, but you're also making it efficient for patients as well and making them feel comfortable in a situation that is kind of anxiety prone. So do you feel that sort of responsibility when you start that design?
Oh yeah, and I definitely felt it when I first started to jump into the healthcare projects. The code difference between doing like a residential or a retail project versus a healthcare project, there's just like this whole nother level of stuff you have to think about. And then on top of that, getting to talk to doctors and nurses and the people that are actually physically using the space and designing along with them,
Right.
for the whole process. Well, it always starts with the client, it always starts with what they need. So we like to sit down with them and just kind of pull as much information out of them as we can, because it's just going to inform the decisions we make later. From that point, we kind of transition to evidence-based design approach. We're looking at peer-reviewed research to kind of inform some of those additional decisions.
What are your hopes and future for healthcare?
The future of healthcare, I really feel like it's going to be about synergizing the architectural technology tools like Revit and Navisworks and virtual reality, and synergizing that with the healthcare industry and getting what they need, processing it through our tools, and then letting that come down into a physical building.
All right, Nick, thank you so much for doing this.
Sounds good. I'll
All
talk to you
right,
soon.
thank you.